What's going on, Cowboys Nation? I'm the Comcast Cowboy, and I'm from officialamericas.team.com, and you're watching AKOYE Media. Prove it with the film.
AKOYE Media. Prove it with the film.
AKOYE. Accumulated knowledge over years of experience. Prove it with the film.
What's up, Cowboy Nation? I wanted to, keep this series going. This is the Sean Lee Formless series that I started about a month ago or so, and wanted to just dig in to show you guys what it is that I like about Sean Lee, even if others don't. Regardless of how Dez feels or how anyone else feels about him, I do respect Sean Lee as a player for sure. And one thing I wanted to, chime in on is the snap count. A lot of people don't give enough credence to the snap count that Sean Lee actually, how many snaps he actually affects. But if you see those numbers at the bottom of the screen, so that number 3 that's there on this particular play, you see how he flushes the running back out to Jordan Lewis and Hitchens there. He affects so many plays. It's no wonder why we're garbage when our defense isn't great, should I say, when he's not out there. And that's because Sean Lee, whether it be taking on the right block, drawing 3 blockers, sometimes it's just covering a guy the right way. He does so much to change the course of a game that you have to give him credit and give him more credit than what I think he's getting thus far. Like, he should have definitely had more Pro Bowls than he's had. Even though we know it's some of that's injury, but he's just crazy. Watch this play here. This is the play I'll start on. Doug Baldwin, as you know, kind of roasted Chidobe Awuzie in short space, and with his quickness. Look at this in and out move. This is an arrow route. He comes in, he plants, and when he plants, most linebackers can't deal with this. He plants and he explodes back out. Sean Lee's right with him the whole time and coming underneath for an interception. And that's a play that a quarterback would have jumped on because it's an obvious mismatch. Here I put this play in just to prove that he is, in fact, a human being. Sean Lee is not an alien, folks. He gets cut out of his ankles here, but it doesn't happen that often. But just wanted to put that in there just to show, hey, he's not perfect, right? I'm not trying to blow him up to a point where he seems like he's uber elite, which he is, but I don't want him to seem larger than life. But anyway, the way he flows to the ball, the way he goes after, and he reads and assesses these plays is just remarkable. I do love watching him. He's one of my favorite players to watch, and not just on this team, just period in the league. I'm a football fan first, Cowboys fans second, I would say. And when I say that, I mean, like, I enjoy watching football. And I watch football more than most human beings, most likely, because I watch a lot of film, and I'll watch the same game. I've probably watched this game maybe 15, 20 times by now. And I see different nuances. I can call out different plays. So I just enjoy watching, and Sean Lee is one of my favorite to watch. Not that any of that matters when it comes to breakdowns, and this isn't one of your traditional breakdowns. One thing I just wanted to harp in on, again, was the snap count. There's only 56 to 57 snaps in this entire game, and Sean Lee will have affected about 22 of them by the end of it. And he does this. This isn't a fluke. He does this on numerous occasions. Like, he did it in 2016. He had like 22 tackles, 18 to 22 tackles against the Giants. And that's just the tackles. That's not his coverage assignments. That's not him changing the course of a play. That's not him hurrying a quarterback out of the pocket or anything like that. That's just 22 tackles. So he probably affected maybe 30 plays in that game. That is superhuman. But as you can see, there's not much you can do with him. He's very slippery when it comes to blocking, and at the point of contact, he looks like he's there. Like right here, he gives you a little, and then he'll shrug you off just enough to go make a play, and that's just what he does. Maybe when Dez was talking about him, he said he's a snake. Maybe he means slippery like a snake. Just a little Twitter humor there. But nonetheless, I feel like if Sean Lee can remain healthy, and the only question mark to that that goal anyway. If he can remain healthy, meaning if we can keep bodies off of Sean Lee, which is why I feel a little, worried about the fact that we don't have big guys in the middle there. We need to keep him fresh, him and Jalen actually. But if we can keep bodies off of Sean Lee and keep him fresh, Sean Lee will give us a solid season, man. A solid season, I think we'll go pretty far in the playoffs as a result of that. Because just on defense here, just watching this game here against the Seahawks, we really shut these guys down, just like we did the Chargers and so on. It just doesn't last very long when you have short fields and turnovers, but we were shutting them down. I haven't seen too many people make Russell Wilson look pedestrian, but he looked pretty pedestrian in this game. He really wasn't doing much. Wasn't very scary to our front four, our front seven, should I say. He couldn't do much against us, and that's namely because Sean Lee is out there. So if we can keep him healthy and keep him on the field, man, it's just like the sky's the limit in regards to what we can do as a unit. That's a tall order. But I'll keep doing these. You see how here he cuts off this slant route, forcing the pass to the flat, and then he rushes out to the flat, and he rallies to the ball there, and cleans that up. So, Sean Lee does this, day in, day out, week in, week out, and he studies more film probably than me, and that's saying something because I study some film. So, let's give a hats off to Sean Lee. If you guys like these Formless volumes, watch it, share it. Make sure others are watching it, talk about it, so that way I'll keep doing them. I make video content based on what people are, the fans and the viewers are interested in. So if you guys keep viewing, I'll keep going, and as far as the intros go, as you guys know, you can go out to patreon.com/AKOYE. Any donation over $10 along with a video, stating AKOYE Media, prove it with the film, I will put you in the intros as you saw earlier on. Kudos to those guys, Barry and Twan and Jasmine and so on. Thank you guys a great deal. And again, I'll keep this volume going. Like, subscribe, and share. And I'm going to be pumping out some content today because I feel like talking some football for a change. Things got a little bit too political over the last week, and that's why I took those other videos down. I don't really want to turn my channel into the political news channel. So over and out, AKOYE once again.